My presentation is on The Birthmark by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne was born on July 4th in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts. He was known as one of the greatest American authors of all time, and he's best known for his novel The Scarlet Letter and his short story Young Goodman Brown. He was raised by his mother after his father died in a voyage at sea. He had a passion for reading and writing, to which he spent the rest of his life following that passion. So one of his more widely renowned short stories, The Birthmark, was first published in 1843. It follows the story of a newlywed couple, Georgiana and Aylmer. Aylmer is a man of science who loves his science more than he loves his wife. Georgiana is a beautiful woman who is very strongly in love with Aylmer more than she loves herself. She is seemingly perfect, with her only flaw being a tiny crimson-colored birthmark on the side of her face in the shape of a hand. It never really bothered Georgiana before until Aylmer noticed it, which was shortly after they got married. It increasingly bothered him until he finally said something about it. Georgiana began to dislike it more than Aylmer disliked it, stating that to either remove this dreadful hand or take my wretched life. This only sparked Aylmer's determination to remove the mark even more. He believed that after he removed this birthmark, she would finally be perfect. So he takes her into his laboratory where another character by the name of Aminadab is introduced. He is described as a brute, not very intelligent, but he just does all the labor. He doesn't really understand really what the experiments are achieving. He just does what he's told. So both Aylmer and Georgiana know that her life is at risk, and if they do the experiment to remove the birthmark, she could possibly die. She wants to remove it mainly because of Aylmer's determination to remove it. It's ironic because even Aminadab knew the stupidity of risking her life, stating, "If she were my wife, I'd never part with that birthmark." Nevertheless, Aylmer continued along, further proving his love for science was greater than the love that he had for his own wife. So, while snooping around his laboratory, Georgiana comes across many documentations of Aylmer's experiments and sees all his failures. But with her love for him overpowering everything else, she falls in love with him even more after seeing these failures. Because to her, it makes him seem more human. She loves him more with his imperfections, which is quite the opposite for Aylmer, who loves Georgiana less because of her imperfections. This further proves that while she worships him, he really worships science. So that is their main flaws. So knowing the possibility of failure or death with the experiment, Georgiana still drinks the potion to remove her birthmark, not caring if she dies in the process of its removal. Shortly after she drinks the potion, she dies, which proves the failures of their love. So their main imperfections in the story, Georgiana, her imperfection was not the birthmark on her face. It was really her undoubtedly love for Aylmer, which in the end, the consequence was her own life. And Aylmer's imperfection was that he loved science more than his own wife. So, yeah, thank you.